Roman Catholic priest Father Fidelis Mikonori has been getting a lot of mileage since he negotiated former President Robert Mugabe's exit almost a month ago. Now reports say Movement for Democratic Change leader Morgan Tsvangirai approached him to open talks with President Emerson Mnangagwa before he appointed his cabinet, but Mnangagwa did so before Father Mikonori's second meeting with Tsvangirai. Tsvangirai has denied having any talks with Mnangagwa about the cabinet appointments. Mnangagwa's advisor Christopher Musvangwa said Mnangagwa consulted Tsvangirai, but he blocked those Mnangagwa wanted to appoint. A source told the Insider that Mnangagwa and Tsvangirai had indeed talked. They, however, disagreed on Mnangagwa's approach because he handpicked two MDC members of parliament. Tsvangirai objected to this, arguing, rightly, the source said that as the party leader he should nominate who could join Mnangagwa in his cabinet. Below is the full interview that Father Mikonori had with the Jesuit Review. It intrigued the world when a Catholic cleric appeared as a key player when Zimbabwe's future hung in the balance last month. But Father Fidelis Mikonori is probably Southern Africa's best-known Jesuit and is certainly the most influential Jesuit in Zimbabwe. In November, Father Mikonori played an intricate role in the fall of Africa's oldest president, 93-year-old Robert Mugabe. He was a key negotiator between the generals who lead Zimbabwe's military and President Mugabe. He says that to him the outcome was obvious and that he told Mr. Mugabe that it was time to rest. Just 2 hours after army tanks rolled out onto the streets of Harare in November, Father Mikonori got a call asking him to go to the army barracks and meet with the generals. He explains, "They told me that what was happening within ZANU-PF, the ruling party, was not acceptable. The issue of corruption, the purging of war vets, the mudslinging against soldiers, especially generals, was not acceptable." He was asked to go and tell the president what he had heard. Father Mikonori quickly became a mediator between the president and the generals over the next days as Zimbabwe began an unexpected but peaceful transition from Mugabe's rule. Father Mikonori spent 16-hour days mediating between different parties before driving back to the mission where he lives each night, some 40 minutes outside of the country's capital. Just 2 hours after army tanks rolled out onto the streets of Harare in November, Father Mikonori got a call asking him to go to the army barracks to meet with the generals. Continued. Next page 1424 views. Don't be shellfish. Please share.